Hello my friends, welcome to the channel. And in today's video we're going to talk about a very special perfume to me, which is Le Lion de Chanel. This is a masterpiece. It's very underrated. Now with this trend of like niche perfumery, people don't talk much about Chanel. Well, apart from a couple of people, of course. A lot of people just tend to go to Bleu de Chanel. It's like going to Sauvage Dior. You're gonna smell like everyone else. If you're cool with it, go with it. Who am I to tell you not to, right? Before I start this video, I would like to tell you just, if you don't have the means to have this perfume, don't feel bad about that. I understand some people go through very big struggles financially, and yeah, still, you can still be here and enjoy the video anyway, so, and hopefully life will get better. So, let's start this. Le Lion de Chanel. So, the top notes are bergamot and lemon, middle notes labdanum and amber, base notes patchouli, Madagascar vanilla, musk and sandalwood. So, I'm not here just to talk about the notes because that's very easy. Just Google and it's better than listen to me probably. No, not really, maybe. Anyways, this perfume has something like really interesting. The perfume is one thing for the first half an hour, and after that starts to develop in a completely different way. Not in a different way like smells another perfume. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the development of the perfume became more, it's like a warmer perfume with more facets to it. Actually, it reminds me of a few different perfumes. It's like became Sycamore and Coromandel and another perfumes, which is very interesting. It's his own thing, but the way it develops has so many different faces. It's really incredible. In terms of longevity on my skin, I would say a good 5 hours, I would say. Yeah, 5-6 hours maximum for me. Yeah. Well, depending on weather and what I'm doing and all that stuff, of course, like, and my chemistry, of course. Unfortunately, my skin eats perfume, so there is a lot of scents. They last like 2 hours in me, and some people say they are quite, they can last 5, 6, 8 hours, but maybe not with me. I would say this one 5 to 6 hours, but solid. After that, you still have of course a bit of scent, or if you spray on your clothes, which I do a lot, and I recommend to do that. Of course, if you have a white shirt, be aware of it, because white shirts and some of these like darker perfumes, they don't go very well together, I gotta say. You'll end up with stains everywhere and you'll end up damaging your clothes. Don't do that. But this is a very masculine scent, in my opinion. I'm not saying this is for men. I actually think it's quite hot when women wear a masculine scent. I think it's really beautiful. A very feminine woman with a masculine perfume. The contrast is really interesting. I find very attractive. And same goes with some men, very masculine, and then they have like a very feminine perfume. And it's interesting, the contrast. I'm like, yeah, that surprise, it's so interesting. I really do like it a lot. But for myself, on my skin, I really like those kind of thick and masculine perfumes in general. That's my personal taste. This is all opinions. This is subjective, of course. Perfumery is extremely subjective. We can smell the same scent, as I always say, and we end up saying the opposite. And sometimes in your skin, the perfume you'll have a more prominent note. Let's say you have more amber and I'll end up with more labdanum. Although in this specific perfume, labdanum is really the dominant note, at least on my skin. And the citrus, like the bergamot and the lemon, it's there also, but the labdanum is always kind of like a cloud on top of the other notes. Like the patchouli, but you have the labdanum. You have Madagascar vanilla, but you have the labdanum. So the labdanum and the amber, they are always like the cloud going around, which is really interesting, like really interesting. I absolutely love this perfume, and it's very interesting because Chanel, they launched this perfume first in the Middle East, then in Europe. This doesn't smell like a Middle Eastern perfume for me. Maybe it can be a take of a European, thinking about a very posh Middle Eastern who lives in Europe. That would be my description of this perfume for people, for the launch in the Middle East. Probably was targeting that kind of Middle Eastern audience that likes ingredients that they are really like in the Middle East, but with a very European style. And of course, more precisely, in a very French style. The French have a very, very unique way to blend perfumes in general, which I absolutely love, absolutely love. Would I recommend this perfume? Absolutely yes. Ooh, this can be a very romantic night. Beautiful dinner with candles. This can be worn in winter, this can be worn, I mean, all year round. If you only want to have one perfume, this would be the perfume. Not only this one, there is a few more that I will talk about in the future that can be just one perfume all year round. You don't need anything else. This one would be one of the ones that I would, if I had to choose only one perfume, this one would be in the list. I don't know if it would be the one, but could be the one. Could be the one, definitely. This is absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love this perfume. Absolutely. Thank you very much for being here with me. And it's such a dreamy scent, I have to say. This makes me travel through my memories and reminds me of so many things, like people, places, I mean, memories of a lot of different people in my life. And yeah, it's really fascinating. And that's the power of perfumery, really. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.